written press. Are there any Sunday requests? A couple for Sunday. Yeah. Thank you. We'll start with Jamie Skywing.
Thank you, Carmelo. Good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon.
First time we're speaking to you since the new contract was confirmed. Was it an easy decision for you in the end?
Afternoon all. Allow me to start in a different way. Sorry, and after I go direct for your question, and I have to talk about Mr. Bill Kenwright. Okay. Firstly, of course, my condolences for his family, I have to say for the Everton family as well, and it was a pleasure for me to share some moments with a great man and a great Evertonian, and my first words they are going for him and for everybody that's around him, and for his family and for the club as well, because one of the great persons that I was able to work in that moments at Everton Football Club. About the moment, or if it was an easy one or not, was the decision that myself and the club, of course, both parts, they were happy to take. Was, as I said in my statement as well, was something that we have been talking a long time. Is something that we probably could have happened earlier, to be honest, and was a decision. It was a simple one and easy one.
I spoke to a good friend of mine on Tuesday morning who's a big Fulham fan, and he said it feels like the signing of the summer for some of the fans. The fans are so happy to have you commit your future here. That must mean a lot to them.
Yes, of course, their support is being really important, not just for me, for the players. The last 2 seasons and what we have achieved in a quick time was really, really good, and of course, is good to have the feeling that the fans, they are happy with everything that we have been doing in this football club, and I keep asking them to support. We are really in a process. We want to get different things, and it's going to be a hard work to get this club as a recognition. Everyone recognizes this club as a Premier League club, definitely, and of course after that we have to go to move forward and to do different steps and to achieve different things. But the main one is that one will take a lot of work from ourselves, and the fans, they are going to be a key. And of course, if I feel that they are really happy that I keep staying and working this football club, for me, I have to say that it's a pleasure to feel that from the fans. At the end, we are working here to make them proud, and is everything that is a priority for me as a manager of this football club. And to be honest, they know, they don't know everything, but most of the things they know from last season. Some of the decisions that I took in the last summer as well, and of course, if I have committed with this football club, I'm keep fully committed with this football club.
Moving on to some other areas, how near is Tosin to getting back training with the squad and perhaps to making an appearance on the field?
Good to see him back on the grass. Of course, not fully involved with the team. I think more 1 or 2 weeks he's going to be fully involved with the squad in all the moments of the session. Now it's just individual stuff he's doing, but nice to see him there. Nice to see finally Kenny as well. Adam is coming back too, and of course just Issa looks a little bit more. It will take a little bit more time. I cannot say to you it's going to be 1 or 2 weeks time, but it's not to be too longer than that. To be honest, is my feeling right now to see Tosin ready to go.
And obviously with Tosin there was interest in the summer. With his attitude, have you seen like full commitment of from him to Fulham, or do you expect when the window opens again in January he's going to be the topic of debate again?
I don't know what is going to happen in January. I'm sure, of course, is my feeling really when he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready to play 100% sure with our shirt, and of course, what comes from the market in January next summer, not just with him, with the others, is everything. I'm not really focused on. Of course, we have to prepare ourselves as a club to be ready. But when Tosin is going to be ready, he's going to be another player from our squad to be ready to help the team to win football matches. Is because that we are working with him to get him in his best as soon as possible. About the market, is too soon to talk about it.
Just one final question from me on your opponents on Sunday. It wasn't that long ago that Brighton were almost on the brink of extinction as a football club. Last night they're beating giants of Europe, Ajax, in European competition. Their journey has been extraordinary.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's been an incredible journey for that football club and what they've been achieving, of course. Behind the scenes, for sure, I'm not there, but big percentage of good decisions in all the aspects of football, not just about players, managers, in everything for sure. The percentage of very good decisions is huge, in my opinion, is really big. And of course, their fans, they are proud of. Everybody that works in that football club should be proud of what they have been achieving. Of course, last night they achieved the first win in Europe, I believe, and is a really important step for them. And but they, to be honest, they deserve it. The way, not just last season. Of course, last season was really good, but the way they have been giving the right steps. I remember when I was in Watford some time ago, there was the season that they went up, and we start feeling from that moment how they have been growing as a football club, and again the recognition that they got from to be a Premier League club, and season after season they keep growing. I think is a very good example, and they deserve really the credits for what they've been achieving.
Would you say they're almost the blueprint for any club that isn't Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, etc.? Would you say that they're almost the blueprint for how successful you can be if you run a club the right way?
I think they have their way. They have their way. I think each club should build and create their own way to do the right things. But of course, we don't know what they have been behind the scenes. I think football, is simple. Everyone knows more or less the things. But I think they have been getting very good decisions, 100% sure. And as I said, they have their own way. Other clubs at the same level, they should get his own way and taking the best decisions they can to prepare on the pitch and off the pitch as well, really well for this competition that is so competitive. Thanks. Muito obrigado.
Hello. You did the double over Brighton last season, and they haven't been able to beat you in 6 Premier League games. What about this fixture do you think brings the best out of Fulham?
It's another tough one for us. Of course, last season I think we did it really well, the way we played twice against them. If I remember, with 2 different managers as well, the first with Graham and after with De Zerbi. And okay, there were 6 points. It was last season, it's already done, and we have to go now for another game in a tough place to go, not just for us. It's a tough place for any team that goes there to play. We know what they are capable to do it. It's a game that is going to demand, I believe, in tactical point of view for us, we have to be almost perfect because they are going to demand this from ourselves. And the last game is a good example for us to prepare well this one. I think with the way we analyze the game and the way we are preparing the next one is a good moment for us, because if you improve what we should from the last game in certain aspects of the game, clearly we have an opportunity to be really competitive, to be at the level that the game, and to reach certain standards that the game is going to demand from ourselves. And after that moment, of course, to play to get points for us.
Willian looks like he's performing at a really good level. He's aging very well, as the media says. What have you been doing, do you think, that's really been helping him get back to these standards?
Many things with him. Of course, our relationship is really close and helps always. The confidence between each other is really important as well. Of course, without the quality of the player, you cannot do anything. You can have a great relationship with the player, you can have confidence in each other, but after, if he doesn't have the quality that he has, it's going to be more difficult. I'm repeating several times, William is a class player, he's a top player. Even if he's 35 years old, he's keeping most of his skills, they are there. And of course, the last few games, he's showing again his capacity and his quality. Last few games he's being one of the best players on the pitch. Really nice to see him again for the level that I know that he's capable to play. We have to keep him as fit as we can, of course, because he's a key player for ourselves. He's a player that can make a difference in our attack, in any moment of the game, and really it's being really good to work with him. William, a part of his quality as a foot player, is really a humble person. At his age, he's always open to learn. He's always open to improve something. He likes to win. He's a winner. You can see that in any training session, and is really important for us, and pleasure to have him with us, and of course we want to keep him in his condition for a long time.
And of course you've committed your future to the club. In your head, what is your commitment going forward? What do you want to see for the club? Do you want to improve on the 10th place finish last season, or is there not a specific number in place? Is it, I want to see this on the pitch?
No, on the pitch is clear what I want to see. On the pitch I want to see our team to, game by game, to improve. That is the main thing, to keep taking the best from our players, the players that we have, to keep working with them, to make them better players, and at the end to make us as a collective better team as well. That is a normal ambition for a manager. About what we wanted, of course, we are not talking about the position on the table right now. Is not the main thing. Of course, we know what we did last season. We know how it was difficult, how it's going to be difficult to improve, but we are ambitious as well. The main thing for us is to get this club, to get the recognition as a Premier League club, definitely, to sustain this club as a Premier League club, definitely, and from that moment, to give the steps to improve every single season. That is the main thing for us. You'll get a really hard work from ourselves, not just on the pitch, off the pitch as well. We have to improve and keep improving many things for us to be able to be ready for everything that Premier League demands from you on and off the pitch. And this is the main thing: sustain recognition as a Premier League club, and from that moment after to move on and to define different goals and the more ambitious goals as well.
Thanks, Ryan. Ruben.
Hi, Marco.
Hi.
Congratulations on the contract. What is it about Fulham, why it's such a special club to you, and why you feel home here, and why has your management been such a success?
I have to say that, and this is of course different, longer time in this club than in the others, but normally I'm feeling at home in any club that I have worked so far. And I'm not just talking about in the Premier League, in England as well. I'm talking about all the clubs that I have been the pleasure to work, and the people that I have been the pleasure to work with as well. And of course it's true, I'm feeling home, I'm feeling, from the first day I felt really welcome in this football club. But I have to say, and to be fair, that I felt the same in the other clubs as well. Of course, as more time you are in one football club, you get more connections, you get more, the strong relationship with people as well. But normal, this relationship that we have been creating in this football club, we did the same in the others, and that is the truth. Of course, football is about results. Football is about, even if all of us, you want more things, you want more looking for the project to have time for everything, to build things as well. At the end, it's going to be matter of results for me, for any managers at this level. Football, the new business of football now is like that, and you have to get results. And this is one of the main reasons why the things sometimes get longer, because the passion of the people that is in charge as well, they believe and they trust in a process. And we really feel well in this football club, but we are ambitious people. I'm not here just I'm happy, I'm at home and it's okay. No, I want more. I want more for this football club. I want more for my career as well. I want to be as more competitive I can, and of course, just with ambition and real demanding, we can achieve it.
You're up against Roberto De Zerbi this Sunday. How much do you admire him and impressed with him from a tactical standpoint? What differences has he brought to Brighton between him coming in and Graham Potter leaving?
Okay, I will not compare both, because it's not fair. I'm not the person to do it. I have to give all the credits for what Graham Potter did there as well, because last season, I remember when we played against them, they were top 4 in the table as well, and all that stuff, the way they started as well. Roberto came and in a different style achieve brilliant things for that club. He's being exceptional for that football club as well, and keep doing the same. Clear way to play, difficult to stop in some moments as well. Quality players in the attack line, players that they can make the difference in 1v1 situations. Some key players that they have been long time in that football club, that helps always that the new ones to come, and all that stuff. And all the credits for the players and for Roberto for what he's been doing in that football club. And it's going to be a tough one, because it's clear, but I repeat again, it's clear what they try to do, but it's difficult to play against. And of course, we want to play at our best level to get a good result and to win the football match.
I think there are 8 teams in the league playing in European competitions this season. I know Fulham aren't one of them, but Brighton are. From a managerial point of view, what are the positives and negatives of playing in the midweek in terms of fatigue and team selection?
I know what is, because I had many experience at the same level, and Champions League, Europa League as well, and I know what it means to play on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday in the Champions League, and I know what it means to play on a Thursday on Europa League, and now in the Conference League as well. And these two sides of the coin. First one, of course, you want to be at where they are the best teams, and of course you want to be there in European competition, just to be proud of the things, make you to grow, make you to be ready in 3 days every single time. And the other side, you don't have a normal week. If you are going to play, for example, against Fulham right now, of course, if the game is against other of the other 7 teams that they are in European competitions, is going to be the same. It's the two sides of the coin, but if you ask for all the clubs and all the managers, they will prefer to have European competitions in the middle of the week.
Thanks, Ruben. That's the broadcast section finished. We'll move on to the written section. Are they Saturday or